सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अन्नामलया அடியேனை ஆண்ட அன்றே ஆவியுடல் கொண்டாய் எனக்கோ குறையுண்டோ குறையும் குணமும் நீ அல்லால் என்னே இவற்றை என் உயிரே எண்ணம் எதுவோ அது செய்வாய் கண்ணே உந்தன் கழலினையில் காதற் பெருக்கே தருவாயே கண்ணே உந்தன் கழலினையில் காதற் பெருக்கே தருவாயே. Hari Om, Namaskar, good evening. I do not want to make it as a very official sort of a discourse because most of you are youngsters here. So whatever comes to my mind, I will share with you for the say 45 minutes or so. And then you can ask questions and you can get clarifications, right? But when I am talking, do not interrupt me. You just listen. And if you have any doubts, you can note it down. And then definitely you can ask. Once the talk is over, you can ask. We will have a nice interactive question and answer session too. Right? Okay. First of all, I am very glad to be here today. And I really appreciate Naveen. Being a very young person, he is very much into spirituality and also into this journey into the inner self. And he has organized this program. I am very happy about that. May God bless him. And also I thank all of you for coming here. So you have heard about this word called as Vedanta, because the topic is Vedanta for everyday living, right? So have you heard about this word Vedanta? Have you? Okay. For those who have not heard about that word, for Hindus who are called as Sanatana Dharmis, who follow Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana means ancient Dharma. The source book is called as Vedas. This word is derived from the root called as Vid in Sanskrit. Vid means to know. So Vedas means knowledge. So you all must be knowing our great rishis in their seat of contemplation, they discovered certain truths and they compiled it as Vedas. They are called as rishis. So in that there are 4 divisions: Rig, Yajur, Sama, Atharva. So the end portion of Veda is called as Vedanta. Anta means the end portion. So it talks about the truth behind this world, or behind oneself, or behind whatever we call as God or whatever. So this is end portion of Vedanta. So it's called end portion of Veda. So it's called as Vedanta, right? So I'm not going to give you technical things about Vedanta, but I'm going to, in general, talk about how Vedanta can be applied in our daily lives, and also how it helps in the discovery of oneself. Right? See, all of us, whatever we are, wherever we were born, or wherever we are living now, whatever we are doing, all of us want peace, joy, and love. Is that not so? So these are the three things. So universal quest, whoever he may be, white or black or brown, whoever he may be, she may be. And he or she may be a student or a teacher or a parent or a worker or officer, anybody. Peace. You want peace. See, when you're young, you may not appreciate it. But when you grow older and when you go into the samsaric world, and then when you are really stressed, and different challenges you face, and mind is also so confused, then you understand, my God, I want peace. Right? So peace is a wonderful thing actually. But when we are young, we don't appreciate that much. We want always excitement and some sort of thrills in life. What is this peace? It's chuma. Like, it's not inspiring. But when you grow older and older, you know the value of peace. And second is joy. All of us want to be joyful, happy. Is that not so? And we do everything only to be happy, joyful. Nowadays, there's no fun. Swamiji, even Vedanta lecture should be fun. Then only we will come. If it is boring, we don't like it. Everything we want to be in a fun way. So, meaning we want joy, happiness. And we strongly believe that the happiness is in the world outside, in the objects and beings. So we run after, we search. And we do so many things for happiness. Yes, we do get happiness, but sometimes it's very elusive also, the real happiness. That's okay, we will see what it is. Joy and love. Everybody wants to be loved. And we also want to love others. See, when I say love, I'm using it in a very purest sense. You understand? Because there are different shades of meaning love. But love means what? Pure. Means we want to shower, we want to express our love to every being, to our fellow being. And we want to be loved also. It's not only that we want to love, we want to be loved also. It is what all of us generally we want in life. Peace. So I'm stating the peace first because that is very fundamental for our existence. That you will learn only when you grow with age. And then of course joy. Ananda. In Sanskrit called Ananda. And then love. So all of us search for this. Some of us get it. And for most of us it is always elusive. And most of the time we are disappointed and we feel cheated and we become very miserable and we get very confused. We do not know how to live, how to go about. It's a very complicated word or complicated mind. I would not say complicated word, it is a very complicated mind. So Vedanta Shastra, they give few tips how to live in this world so that you will be peaceful most of the time. Not all the time. It's very difficult. Most of the time. And you will be happy, joyful, once again most of the time. And you know what is the true meaning of love. You can love also, and of course, you will get the love. When you give, you get it also. So, certain fundamental way of living is prescribed for getting this kind of peace, joy, and love. That we will see. So I am not going to tell you so many things. Maybe I will give you 3 sort of tips. Okay. So number 1, our great masters say, to live happily in this world, a meaningful life, we have to live in the present. This is very important. We have to live in the present. Only what is this? We can only live in the present now. Why are we saying that we should live in the present? Because most of the time we don't live in the present. Am I not right? The mind always goes into the past. Our Gurudev Swami used to say, brooding over the past. Always goes to the past, right? Or it is always dreaming about the future. They say daydreaming. Just see, it is good to think about the future. Definitely, you have to. You have to plan. No doubt that you should not think about it. But some people are daydreamers. Go on dreaming only. But we can live only in the present. Is that not so? Only present is available. So when we learn to live in the present, then we are happy always. You know why? Whenever mind goes to the past experiences can be either good or bad, right? Let us say it's a wonderful experience. You had a very good time, let us say, with your friend or with somebody. Now, when you go back, you say, "Ayyo, cha, I had a wonderful time." But that person or that thing is not available now. You feel a little miserable, right? If that experience was a terrible experience, when you again go through it, you feel very angry, right? So whenever you think about the past, always you feel miserable only. Meaning, we have learned from the past, definitely, past experiences, but we should not carry the past. You know why? The very old people are so miserable always? Because they have long past. The younger people, they have very short past. They always have a long future. They always look forward. But very old people, they do not have anything to look forward. They always look backwards. Right? So more the past, more the memories of the experience of the past, more the mind is very unhappy. As I told you, the memories are very wonderful. Now I am not. Right? The memories are very terrible. Then you live through it again. It's very, very harmful to our health, mental health. And so we are miserable. Sadhus like us, we don't care for the past. Whatever be the past, it's all done and dusted. It's all gone. What about the future? Yes, we are all concerned about the future, of course. But when you work in the present, when you give your best in the present, the future is taken care actually. Is that not so? Because only in the present you can live, only in the present you can work, you can really achieve. But you know what? Our mind, suppose if it does not happen, what will happen? Let us say you are preparing very hard for a competitive exam or for something. You want to go there, achieve that. But the mind again and again goes to the future. Suppose if it doesn't work. Suppose if it doesn't happen. My God, I cannot accept that. I want it, I want. I can never accept that. So, you are losing the present. Or sometimes the mind will say, if I get that, how wonderful. Then I will become that. I will become that. And then I will marry a wonderful, beautiful girl. Or I will buy this, buy that. I will settle down like that. I will have a dream house. Go on into the future. But you are losing the present. I do not know what These days, youngsters think about, I am in my olden days. In India, there is a problem of settling down. Always the parents say, you should settle down, Baba, you should settle down quickly. What is settling down? You get married and have few children, that is settling down, they say. But then only you are very unsettled. But you know what? That is settling down. So when you always think about the future, you lose the present, where you can live, where you can work. Is it not so? So we have to plan for the future. Yes. We have to research and find out what all we can do, how we can go, all those stuff. But instead of living in the present, working in the present, when you're always in the future, you lose the present. So only in the present we can live. Now and here only we can live actually. Future also, only when it becomes present, it is available. We can live. Is it also? Past we can never live because it's already gone. And it's only memory in our minds. Is it also? So past is just a memory in our mind. And future is just an imagination. Only if it becomes the present, it can be lived. Is that not so? So, one great thinker, he has written a book, Power of Now. What is it? Eckhart Tolle. He has a beautiful book. Please go and read that book. He's a Western author only. He got just enlightenment like that one day, just like that he got. And he was not knowing what it was. For so long he was not knowing what it was. And then he went and then he inquired and found out this was ultimate awakening. He has a wonderful book called Power of Now. It's a very interesting book. See, the Western authors, they know how to present it beautifully. Very interesting. So there he says, living in the moment, living in the present, that is very important. When you live in the present, actually speaking, you don't have any problems. Now, we are sitting here, let us say, listening or I am speaking. There's not much problem. Live in the mind thinks about tomorrow, day after, what will happen. There's always a fear. So, the first and foremost thing in life is we should learn to be in the present. But most of the time we are distracted. We are either living in the past or imagining or dreaming about the future. So we lose the present. So we lose time. Everything we lose. And in present also how we should live, how we should act. That is the second thing. Our Gurudev Swami used to say, do the best and leave the rest. This is the principle. In the present also, how you should live and act. Do the best and leave the rest. Meaning what? We have to give our 100%. Whatever may be our aspirations, whatever may be our dream or whatever, we have to give our 100%. See, most of the time, either we are very lazy, lethargic, or we are so distracted, so confused, and so much of mood swings, especially why even in the elders, why to talk about everybody, the mood swings. Sometimes when you get up, you are very happy for no reason. And you say, oh my God, this is my day, I'm going to live. And you go everywhere, you do everything. Someday you are so, tired and depressed, whatever may be the reason. And your mood is out. I'm very upset today. So, we are unable to live and do our best in the present. See, this requires a lot of discipline. Whatever may be the mood swing, whatever I am supposed to do, I am supposed to do. And I have to give my best. Whatever I have taken up, I will give my best. Only I can give my best. I cannot dictate the outcome of the action. Is it not so? I will give an example. Our Naveen, he has invited a Swami. Swami, please do come. We have a Vedanta circle or study group. We would like to have a small satsang with you. please, to our youngsters, give some practical tips how to live Vedanta in life. So he has invited me, let us say, and Paum, he has put all his effort. What he has printed a flyer and he has circulated around. He has been telling people, but he cannot dictate how many people will come, what will happen. Let us say, suddenly heavy downpour in India and all. If it is a slight rain, also power goes. Here, probably it is not. Under a heavy downpour, let us say. Then people will not come. People are waiting for some excuse not to come. Some people may come for his sake. Wow. So he may not come. Or let us say, Swami has fallen ill, high fever, he cannot travel. It's not happening. Or something happened. Some is very famous in this part of the world now. Shooting. Mass shooting. Oh, everybody runs. I'm sorry. I'm just giving you an example. It's very scary, you know. I am really scared to come to this part of this world. People say they are scared to come to India. A lot of riots and all, but I am scared here. Because anybody can. So he cannot expect a particular result out of his effort. Is it not so? See, please understand in life always there is an X factor, which is very mysterious. Howsoever you put your effort, sometimes things may not go according to your expectation. But you have to give your best effort. If you are not giving your best effort, you have no right to expect proper results. But in spite of giving your best effort, sometimes things will go wrong. See, I am basically a physics student. I did my post-graduation in physics and all. So in physics, they say about uncertainty principle. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. They say H cross and all those stuff. In the system itself, there is an uncertainty. So in life, there is so much of uncertainty. Nobody can dictate terms to life. We should accept. We cannot dictate terms. This is what Sri Krishna said in Gita. Karmanyeva adhikaraste na baleshu kathachana. You have a right only to your duties. You can give only your best. Na baleshu. You cannot dictate results. Meaning, whatever may be the outcome, it's not in your hand. Because there are so many factors. That is called as Daivam in our Sanskrit literature. The X factor is called as Daivam. We may believe it or not, but it's very strange. So therefore, we should always remember, do the best and leave the rest. But you know what? We cannot leave the rest. We are so concerned about the outcome of this. How many of you watch cricket here? Yeah, okay. I can give you only cricket example. How many of you like Sachin Tendulkar? A great batsman only. But when he enters into the 90s, 90, 91, 92 scores, what will happen? The whole match will go to the drains, right? Meaning what? He is now so scared. Will I get out? Will I get out? He is so concerned. He wants to score a century anyhow. But Virendra Sehwag, or Chris Gayle, Adida. Meaning what? He doesn't care for anything. He just hits. People are so scared of such batsmen. Why? He's not worried. He hits. Even when he's 99, he hits a 6. In life, you should not worry about the result of the future. Then you become very weak and you cannot give your best. So do your best and leave the rest. Whatever happens is not in my hand. I will not worry about that. But I will give me 100%. I will give my best. If you decide like that, Nobody can stop you. Yes, sometimes you may succeed, sometimes you may fail. So what? So what? We should not expect that we should never fail. No. You will not learn anything from life if you don't fail at all. See, recently in India, the Chandrayaan 2 was launched, right? And everybody was anxiously expecting. I was also watching. I was in US only, but in India it was 1:55 or something, midnight. The whole country was awake and watching. The last few kilometers, everybody was clapping and and all the scientists' faces changed. They are all given their life, 15 years, 10, 15 years, and how much of energy they have spent on it. Something happened. But I tell you, if it had been a success, yes, everybody would have clapped and everybody would have dispersed. But you know what happened? After the failure, the whole nation understood the value of those scientists, how much they have worked and how much they feel, and everybody was one with them. The whole nation. Meaning from failure also you can learn a lot. You can empathize with others. Our Prime Minister hugged that as our chairman. It was so moving, so touching. So what I mean to say is not that we should never fail. Yeah, of course, sometimes failures also may happen. But it should not be because of our lethargy or not giving ourselves best. It should not be like that. We should give our best. Then, if it doesn't happen, so what? Because my existence is not dependent on that result. I am free. So with this courage, with this smartness, if you live your life, you march forward. Nobody can stop you. Sri Krishna lived this way actually. All our great people live this way. Meaning what? I will give my best, 100%. In the present I live, I give my best, and whatever happens, I don't care. I tell you, your life becomes different. You're always joyful. But now we are so scared about life. What will happen? What will happen? What will these people think about me? They will laugh at me. Don't worry, let them laugh. Have I given my best? That's what is in my hand. Afterwards, whatever happens, all Lord's, don't care. So do the best and leave the rest. This is how we have to live this life. Do the best and leave the rest. This is the meaning of not expecting the results or the fruits of your action. See, without expecting fruits, you cannot live in this world. You cannot do anything. It's not that you should expect anything. I may go and work. If they give me salary, I will accept. If not, for a while. That is not the thing. Meaning what? I am not so bogged down by the outcome. If I am bogged down, I cannot perform. See, imagine these fellows, these pace bowlers and all, they bowl 120, 130 kilometers per hour. And they're fast bowling, right? And the whole stadium is shouting. And this fellow, how much he has to concentrate. If he is so weak at heart, what will happen to me? If I don't score, then I will not be selected. Blah, blah, blah. He will fail. We should decide whatever happens is fine. I am going to hit. It is clear mind if he works, if he functions in the world outside. He really succeeds. Are you with me? Is that not right? So do the best and leave the rest. This is how we should. So number one, we have to live in the present. By living in the past or in the future, we are not happy at all. We are disturbed. We we are living the present. In the present also, we have to give our best. We should not worry about the future. And another important thing I will tell you. In life, this is also Gita teaches, Bhagavad Gita teaches. In life, whatever happens around us, inside us, we should not lose our balance. It's a very important thing. See, our Hindu Shastras say things are happening because of our karma, they say. You may believe or you may not believe, I don't know. Because of your past karma, you are going through this. That's what parents and elders say. Whether you believe it or not, it is not in our hands. Things may happen. So Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. Very beautiful. In Bhagavad Gita he says, what is yoga? Yoga is not just, the asanas, the postures. That is also yogasana. But real yoga means huge, to unite with the Supreme. What is real yoga? Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. Samatvam means a person feels balanced, equipoised. Have you heard this word? Equipoised. Then we can live a wonderful life. But most of the time, what happens? When something happens beautifully, according to our expectation, we say, I have done it, I have achieved it. But when something goes wrong, oh my God, I am a flop. And we crash. Always we are two extremes. Is it not so? When we are happy, we go over the board. When you're sad, we don't come out of the room also for a few days. As I told you about the mood swings, this also. But in life, everything will not happen according to our expectation. Definitely not. Everybody who is born in this world has to go through these paths of opposites. Pleasure and pain, sukha and dukkha, and victory and defeat. It will happen. Like how after night day comes, after day night comes, you cannot change it. Though in Norway they say for 6 months, it's an exception because it's located in a different latitude and longitude. See, one more thing I tell you. Even when the Lord came down, means Ramachandramurti, Sri Rama when he came down, how much of trouble he had to go through. Everybody, no exception. You read anybody's biography, autobiography or biography, everybody have gone through hell. Charlie Chaplin, my God, he made the whole world to laugh, right? But his personal life was very great tragedy. You know that? You know about it. So it is not a cakewalk always. We know only successful people, when they are succeeding. But behind that, how much of failures they must have faced. So this samatvam, whatever happens, we have to take it in our stride. We should not be bogged down by anything. Sukha, dukkha, mana, apamana, labha, alabha, whatever happens around us, whatever happened to us, if it can be changed, we should strive to change it. Certain things cannot be changed. But we have to be balanced. See, once there was a great master. Have you heard about this Zen Buddhism? Zen Buddhism. In that Zen Buddhist tradition, there was a great master. He was a great archer, like our Dronacharya. He was a great archer. He was very popular, very famous everywhere. So a lot of students came to study under him. So when he was teaching, there was one fellow who was very smart. Smart means really smart. He learned the secrets like this, and within no time he became really expert, a master in that. And everybody started, appreciating God, how this fellow, within a very short time, how he is able to do this. And one day he also started thinking, yes, maybe I am greater than my guru. So he got this thought. What can you do? This thought comes. You can be also. So he went to his teacher and he expressed, I am disturbed by one thought. I should not have this thought, but this is coming to me again and again. Maybe I may be greater than you in archery. Then the guru said, why not? You can be. Why not? Okay, come with me. I will show you something. He just took him to a hillock, a small hillock he took. They were climbing up. He said, Beta, there is a tree. Could you see the tree? Yes. There is a bird there. You just hit. Then the student said, what is this? I can even hit the moving object, not the static object. I can hit the moving object. And the bird was flying that way. He just took it. The guru said, wonderful. I never expected this. Beautiful. Because it's very difficult to hit at the moving object, right? Because it's moving. Then the guru said, this is wonderful. Come. He took him to the peak. And then you know what? From there you can see another peak. But in between a deep valley. And then there was a small, very narrow wooden bridge. It's not even a bridge. It's sort of a plank where only one person can walk. The guru said, wait here 1 minute. And then he just walked. Down below, it's a real deep valley. When you miss, when you fall down, that is it. Ram Nam Satya. So this guru, he quietly walked there. He stood in the middle and he took the bow. And then there was a bird flying. He hit the bird and he turned. He walked back and said, "Now it's your turn." Oh my God! He said, "I give up." He said, "I give up." Then he said, "It's not only skill that matters, the balance that matters." Yes, along with the skill, the balance that matters. If you want to be really great in life, you should have the right balance. See, the world trusts only the people who are very mature. What is the meaning of maturity? He is balanced. He is not an extremist, meaning when he is happy, nobody can catch him. When he is sad, he crashes. Such people the world will not trust. A person who is sane, who is equipoised, who is balanced, whatever happens, he is appreciated. He is trusted. So in life, it is very important to have this equipoise. Whatever happens, sukha or dukkha. And please understand, everything will not go according to expectation. No, it will not happen at all. For anybody for that matter. For anybody for that matter. He may be a great king, great emperor. So therefore, we should appreciate that yin and yang. You hear about that? Yin and yang. In Chinese, this thing they say. Positive and negative. That's what yin and yang. So part and parcel of living. See, it comes with a package. When you come to this world, both of them come to you. But both of them are blessings in disguise. Because when you get everything wonderful, meaning always joy, happiness, Yes, it is good, but you will not learn anything from life. You will be a very superficial person. Only when challenges come, only when failures come, you become a very mature person. You become a deep person. You know what is life. You know what is, uh, you empathize with others. So therefore, both comes in life. Either accept both or reject both. We want to put a straw, suck only the good things, leave the bad things, or only happiness, leave the sorrow. No, it will not happen. It comes as a package. You accept both or reject both. Meaning, a person who is full of love and devotion, he accepts everything as Lord's prasad. A jnani, he rejects both. Imbame, tumbame, turedu. I don't want both. That is a jnani. He says, I don't want both. I am beyond. Bhakta says both are coming from the Lord. His prasad. I accept both. So, either you accept both or reject both. You cannot take one and leave the other. This is the two sides of the same coin. Meaning, we have to learn to be equipoised in life. This is very, very important, I tell you. Those who are maintaining their balance, they are appreciated, they are trusted, they become very successful. But when you are young, when the blood is very, boiling, always we go to the extremes. And our parents do not know how to handle us. We got this fellow. But when we become parents, you know what it is. We have the same complaints. That is how the world goes. But when we mature, we understand. We have to accept life as it comes. Yes, if we can do something, we have to do something. If we can't, and then comes, if you live like this, how? Number one, living in the present, not brooding over the past or imagining or dreaming over the future. In the present also, I will do my best and leave the rest. And whatever happens, I accept it. As is prasad. Meaning what? I will take it in my own stride. I will not lose my balance. If you live like this, I tell you, you develop a very beautiful mind. You develop a beautiful mind. Your mind will be very evolved. Then you can question about certain deep things about life. What is the deep thing about life? Is there anything higher than our mundane seeking? See how we live. We study. Why we study? We want to make a living out of it, or we want to know, we want to excel. Okay. And then we earn, we spend, and then maybe we get married, we procreate, we give birth to children, raise children, and then some we want to achieve something, some name, fame, something. And then what? Everybody lives the same way, earning and spending, indulging. And then comes the old age, death, disease and death. What is the real meaning of life? What is this life? Is there anything higher than all these things? This question is a very sacred question. Is there anything higher? See, more than this question, we have never pondered our own very important question. That question is, really, who am I? It's a very fascinating subject, I tell you. Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi, our Guru, he has explained this so beautifully. In fact, explain means what? He has spoken about this in a beautiful way. See, we all know about ourselves. That's what we think, right? If I ask you, can you please introduce yourself? What will you say? First of all, you say, Sir, I am Ramana Swaroopananda. If somebody asks me to introduce, what will I say? I am the Ramana Swaroopananda. I am the son of so and so. I am an Indian. Maybe I am a Hindu. That's how I introduce myself, right? Or I will say, I am a very soft spoken. Or I would say, I am a very bullying type. There are some bullies, no? Or I would say, I am a very compassionate person. That's how we think about ourselves, introduce about ourselves. So always we introduce about ourselves or think about ourselves only with respect to our body and mind. With respect to our body and mind. My body and mind. When I say my body and mind, it means I am different from the body and mind. If I say my scooter, scooter is something else and I am something else, right? It is not I am scooter. It is my scooter, is it? Do you get the point? So my body and mind only we identify and we always express ourselves. But the body changes, and according to Hindu and Buddhistic traditions, we believe new bodies are given in the next manifestations. Even the mind changes every moment. What we say is a good boy or a bad boy. What is the meaning of good and bad? The thoughts are good. Thoughts are very vulgar, bad. But the thoughts change every moment. And we have our innate sort of certain tendencies, but those also can change. It is our body and our mind we are talking about. But who am I really? This is a very big question. If you don't refer this body, then you cannot even say you are a male or a female. You cannot say I am a Hindu or any religion or any nationality. You cannot say, because this body is born in certain place to certain parents in certain tradition. But if the body is born to somebody else in some other tradition, actually, without the reference to the body mind, have you ever thought, who am I? A very fascinating question. Our teachers say, if you can really dwell deep on this, who am I? Our life changes. We become very mature. We become very different. Since we are identifying with the body mind and considering also to be this personality, we are living this kind of life where we are not finding any peace. But the masters say, if you dive deep in and know your true self, you see the true self is a abode of peace, abode of all joy, ananda, bliss, and where the true love always springs forth. In fact, it is nothing but love only. Anveshyo. That's what they say in Tamil. Now we do not know our true self. We identify with the body mind and we see this personality, and therefore we have a lot of confusion in the world outside. We have a lot of desires and fear and everything. But if you can really ponder over yourself, what am I really? Who am I? And if you can really go deep within you, I tell you, you will find you are not this small, petty, little self. You are that infinite which never perishes. See, Bhagavad Gita talks about this. It cannot be burnt by the fire. It cannot be wet by the water. It cannot be pierced by the sword or by the weapons. It is immortal. And we should be very proud to belong such Rishi Parampara. Our forefathers have really gone deep within themselves and found this Atma, the self, is immortal. Meaning, Amritasya Putra. This is how Swami Vivekananda used to address the youngsters. Amritasya Putra, children of immortality, my dear children of immortality. Meaning, we are actually immortal. Not with the body mind, please. Body mind change, it will die. But true self, if you go, it will not perish. Number one, it is infinite, not a small little thing. It is Purna. Purna is what? Complete. It's perfect. No imperfection in that. And it is a word of bliss. It is a word of joy. And when there is no ego, there is true love. J. Krishnamurti always used to say, you have heard about J. Krishnamurti, a great thinker. He always used to say, when there is no ego, there is true love. As long as there is ego, there is only love for our own self. Our own self means petty self. That is not actually true love. We love only ourselves. Those who give happiness, we love them. When they start giving trouble, we hate them. So we love only ourselves. But when we transcend this body mind, when we know who we are really, the true self, then we love everybody. As we love ourselves, we love everybody. Because in that giddy heights, we find this self in me is a self in all. This is what Vedanta talks about. See, this is very, very mysterious. It's beyond our intellect. But in their meditation, they have found out the self in me is the self in all. Meaning, though we may be looking different, though we may be having different samskaras, different expressions, but we are all one when it comes to the essence that is life. Everybody is alive, right? So life principle, when you talk about it, there is one in everybody. Only when you transcend the body mind, you realize this, not otherwise. Now we know only ourselves to be this body mind. We do not know what we are truly. So this is a very fascinating question. Who am I? And if one can find the real truth, then one understands I am something else. I am infinite, imperishable, immortal, and the source of all joy and happiness. And this self is a self in all. Therefore, the love is spontaneous. See, our Acharya used to explain, our teacher used to explain. Let us say, if you're walking somewhere very fast and your leg hits to a stone or a rock, let us say, and there's so much of pain, then the hand will not ask, excuse me, can I come and rub you? Can I help you little? The hand will not ask. The eye will not ask, excuse me, can I tear for your sake for some time? No, immediately hand rushes. Immediately the tear swells. Why? Because I am there in my leg, I am there in my hand, I am there in my eyes. Totally there is oneness. Therefore, when something happens to the leg, the hand rushes spontaneously, without any hesitation, without any formalities. So the tears swell. Why? I am there behind the leg, behind the hand, behind the eye. So that's all oneness. Similarly, if I know I am only behind you, she, it, everything, when something happens to somebody, that's true love. Means spontaneous attitude of helping or serving. There is no formality. Since we do not know, since we do not see ourselves in others, there is so much of problem in this world. All this discrimination is why? Because we see something very mysterious in others. They are this, they are that. I am something else. But when we know that I am in everybody, everybody is in me, this is Vedanta, top, highest Vedanta idea, the true self. So our masters, our forefathers have realized this. See, today in my talk, I have not spoken anything about God, right? Because that can wait. Swami Vivekananda said that can wait. All the wooden and stone gods can wait. Now you serve the living gods. Meaning what? Living God, one who is poor, downtrodden. That's what he said. Meaning, when we can see ourselves in others. That's what Jesus also has said. You should do to others what you expect others to do to you. Is that not so? So therefore, I tell you, if at all there is any fascinating quest in this world, the quest is all about who am I? See, every day we live with ourselves. Every day we talk about ourselves. Now one day, now Pune, now Sanjay, I came here, I went there, I did this, I did that. But when you ask who am I don't know. What an unfortunate thing. And I know about everything. I know about the stars. I know about black holes. I know about everything. And micro thing, cosmos also I know. They go down deep, deep subatomic particles. Not see electron, proton, neutron, appear which other computer. You go and 10 power minus 6, 10 power minus 9. Can you even think about this? I don't really think what it is. 10 power minus 6 means what it is? Nano, micro, nano. We have gone. But who am I? I don't know really. We are very confused about ourselves. When we are confused about ourselves, we are confused about everything in the world. Because we look through our mind everything. When the mind is confused, everything is confused. We actually perceive and experience this world only through mind. When the very instrument with which we experience is faulty, is imperfect, how can you have a perfect vision? How can you have a right understanding? So this is a very important subject. When we know ourselves, we know the world. In fact, we see only ourselves in everybody and everything. And that is the most beautiful vision, the vision of oneness. This is what our Vedanta talks. I tell you with great pride, all the other religions, all the other thoughts, they are in one level. Yes, they also express wonderful things. But our masters have gone one step further. This is called Advaitic philosophy. Advaita means what? There is only one self, which is the self of all, which is substratum for the whole universe. So that is you, Tattvamasi. That is you, yourself, your true self. That's what masters say. Tattvamasi. You are that. So it is not that only few Brahmins. No. No Brahmin, no Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Everybody is that. Even a rank criminal, everybody is that only. He is ignorant. That's why he is a criminal. If he knows his true self, he can never be a criminal. So, this is the most fascinating. I will leave it here because it's a very, very deep subject. It requires a lot of deliberation, a lot of deep thinking and understanding, and a lot of attention. See, a lot of attention. Whenever you want to know anything, you have to give your attention. Is that not so? Why some students are unable to score good marks or understand things? Because they are unable to give attention. They are very distracted. Galileo gave so much of attention towards the world, towards the space, so he found out some wonderful things. Right? Einstein gave so much of attention, so he found out the truth. Theory of relativity and all those stuff. Our masters gave all their attention to the true self. So they discovered the true self. Wherever you give attention, you discover that. But in the world, if you give attention, it is one thing. To give attention to oneself, you need so much of subtlety. So much of subtlety you need. Because mind is always focusing outward. To focus it inward, it requires a lot of subtlety. But when one can give that attention to oneself and discover oneself, that is a real discovery. Because there we have achieved whatever we look for. What is that we look for in life? Peace, joy, and true love. I started my talk with these three things now. That you find only when you know who you are truly. because that is the source of all peace, abode of all peace, and source of all joy, and that is the spring of all true love. So that we have to discover. See, you may do anything in life. You can do, but still, always you have to feel there is a higher goal in life. That's what our forefathers have said. We are all Rishiputras. We all come from the Rishis. They have said your real goal is not your own concept. And that is God. And that is everything. Other gods are only there. We are unable to know ourselves. So gods are given to us to fix our minds, worship and all. But truly, our own true self is a real God. We are gods. It is not in the body mind, please. Then you become Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu says, I am God. Now everybody come and worship me. No. When you transcend the body mind, you are God. You understand? So I will stop here. Thank you so much. Now we will give the thing to the audience, to the